Okay, so for today, we'll be talking about how to analyze um, HFX traits, right? How to analyze HFX traits. Okay, yeah, we're talking about how to analyze HFX traits, right? The ways of the ways of um the ways of HFX are not the same with that of MT5, right? HFX is time-based. Can I ask, are you new to the community? Are you new to trading entirely? Are you new to trading entirely? Miss Cynthia, are you new to trading? Or you have your experience? Are you a beginner or an intermediate trader? Okay, okay. So have you known how the MT5 platform, the HFS platform works? Do you know that? Do you already know how to set your pending orders and all? All right, amazing, amazing, amazing. So what we're going to talk about here is basically how to go about trading HFX, right? One, when you decide to trade on your own, okay? When you decide to trade on your own, and how to spot different market conditions, okay? And spot different market conditions. First off, this is AUDJPY, right? Looking at this chart, this seems like looking at this chart, this seems like an uptrend, but we can tell by the time we start doing our markups. So when you're faced with a situation like this, mark up your key levels, right? Can mark up your key levels. Or let's work with let's say GPP USD. So let's work with GBP USD, right? So first and first is to mark up your key levels. How do you do that? Is looking at this, I know, right? Um, this is my high. This is the highest point the market got to. This is a series of lows, right? This is another crazy high and all that. So let me mark up this area. Looking for okay. So now looking at it here, this might seem like an uptrend series of what's it called resistance. Market broke. So if you're expecting a call here, if you're expecting a buy per se, we want the market to drop to this area or taking a buy. So since I've seen something like this, I can comfortably, right, set a pending order at this price for a 15 minutes call, for a 15 minutes buy, right? First thing here is to observe the trend, right? So I've seen this area. I've seen something that is possible to that can possibly happen here. The next I'm seeing is this series of support here. Though the market didn't come back to it, I can mark that one as well. Okay, I'm actually taking this. Now, this can be a possible area for the market to reverse to. All right. And also be a possible area for the market to come back to keep selling. Right. Because if you're looking at GBP USD, like generally, yeah, we're expecting we're expecting a serious sell on the pair today anyway, right? But then for this sell to continue, I would expect it to come back here, right? Before dropping. Okay. I would expect it. This is a clear support and it broke. I expect it to come back here before dropping. Okay. So I can either wait for this or wait for this. These are two ideas I'm having right now on the chart. Is the market going to come back here? Perhaps over time, right? Now I have an underload that has been broken. This is a low and the market broke it without anything. So I'm going to have that one as well. So the market basically broke this area, right? So if this market deciding to keep tilting down, remember, this area here is also an area of interest. So let's watch what the market is going to do here. Now, in a situation like this, right? Let's say the market is making a move and you intend to jump on a trend, like to keep selling, right? Like to keep selling. You can either, there are two ways you can jump on the trend, right? The best way is to go down to a lower time frame to see if you can get an opportunity to jump in. Let's say the 1 minute time frame, right? So on this 1 minute time frame, I want to see a little pullback, perhaps into this zone. Where the pullback I'm looking for, you can see when it's happened here, right? You can see another one has come into this zone. That can give me an idea to actually jump in, right? That can give me an idea to jump in, right? So there is a way to go after these trades, right? It's either you see a way to jump on the trend moving or you wait, right? You can see right here, we have two ideas. We are waiting for the market to buy back into the zone for us to take our sell and for market also to get back here for us to take our buy, right? So you can see the 1 minute time frame, the momentum of the candles are reducing drastically, right? They're reducing drastically. So we wait. We wait. Remember, you've done your markups. You're not waiting for the market to. This guy is going down. You've done your markup. You're not waiting for the market to react to what you did, right? Right. So you can patiently wait. Now, back to the 1 minute time frame. Let me see. All right. This is like a clear confirmation for a 3 minutes. Oh, I was thinking that's going to end. If the candle has ended that strong, that would have been an opportunity to actually go in. But it didn't end as strong as I wanted, right? I was thinking it's going to end that strong, right? Remember, I also told us here, one of the best ways to know that it's a time to actually go in, depending on wherever you're trading from, whether from a reversal or a trendy market, basically. I use this as one of my indicators to actually go in, depending on the direction I'm going to. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, right? If I'm working with this, this guy is dipping. All right, let me see. 3 candles deep. If this guy closes strong, I'm gonna take 3 candles deep. Let's watch it. To closes strong, we have our target down here. Yeah. So we will close as strong as that, but let's see. Now back to what I was saying, right? This is my indicator, basically. I see a bullish engulfing candle, right? Let's say I'm looking to take a sell, right? And I see a bullish engulfing candle. That's my cue to go in for a sell, basically. So if I start to go in for 3 minutes here, 1, 2, 3, this is a very good clear, right? 5 minutes, you clear the trade as well. The market did a little pullback, played around, got a strong sell candle. 3 minute sell, 1, 2, 3. You waited. This is a pullback on the 1 minute time frame. What next happened? A strong engulfing candle, a bearish engulfing candle rather. This is my signal to jump in on this trend. So after this, I go in for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, as the case may be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same thing, right? Right here, I saw the same strong candle. I go in, right? The same place, this same area here. This another bearish engulfing candle. 3 minutes. If you've taken 5 minutes here, you might get spiked out, right? We have 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Like 1, 2, 3 after the candle. That's still a Q, right? The same thing happening here. This is a strong sell candle. It's not a fully engulfing candle, right? But the momentum alone tells you that, okay, sellers are still in this market. 1, 2, 3, still clear, all right? So if you're trading reversals, bank on this engulfing candles. I can also show you if you decide to trade with Hekanashi candles, the patterns are still the same thing. The patterns are still the same. If you set it through with Hekanashi candles, let's see. Okay. Now Hekanashi candles, they appear smooth, right? They appear smooth most times. They appear smooth. They actually guide you, right? Now I want to with Hekanashi candles. Hekanashi candles are candles that appear based on the average of the price. Yeah. They don't come out at the exact price. They work with the average, right? So here's how it works. Have a rule for Hekanashi, right? I can see these guys are about to spike us out, but that's good. I have a rule when you trade with Hekanashi. Now, if it's for reversals, right? Before Sometimes before the market starts making a move on the reversal market, this doji appears most times, right? On the reversal market, the doji appears most times, right? So my cue to entry is after the doji, I see a strong sell candle. If it's a buy, after the doji, I see a strong buy candle. What I mean by strong is a candle that has no wick below, all right? A candle that has no wick above for the sell. Candle that has no wick below and a candle that has no wick above, all right? So if I see this doji and this sell, I'll keep selling, right? I'll keep stacking 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Now, you can also be observant to see when the momentum starts reducing. The momentum starts reducing is an opportunity for you to say, okay, perhaps the market is getting to an area of interest, a support zone, see, this is explained out here. If I get to draw this, you're gonna see that it's reacting with that high I showed us earlier on the 15 minutes time frame. Let me show you so it doesn't seem as though. Yeah, can you see? The market got to this high, started misbehaving a little bit. All right. I told you this high is important as well. The market can just come and just break it down. Right? That's why you can see the market slowing down immediately got to this point. Our main target is down here, but of course it's going to play out a little bit before going down, right? So let's go back to what we're talking about. So this is a key to also tell you that you put everything into consideration. Every single thing. You put it into consideration, right? So mm, like I said, yeah, You see the doji, you see the sell candle, without any wick above, you keep selling. Like I said, yeah, if the momentum start reducing, is your best chance to leave the market or to just start off that trade, right? Now, what can give you an idea to jump in is you can see how this candle started reducing. This was bigger, smaller, and smaller, right? The candle started reducing, immediately it got here. So what's your idea? The signal to continue this trade is this particular candle, right? The momentum increased here, and that's the idea, right? You jump in for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, as the case may be. Boom. After 5 minutes, the candles reduce drastically, right? Now, in this case, you wouldn't want to enter this trade with this kind of momentum, right? This is a strong candle. The ones following are weak as well. So what the market is telling you here is that the market is indecisive. It's about to make a decision, right? It's about to make a decision. So you just have to wait until the decision is clear, right? And no other greater decision maker than seeing this move here, right? A slight doji and a strong sell candle. Of course, we know we can move 3 minutes, 5 minutes down, you're in, right? In fact, the way I do this in a way, a crazy way. I don't advise you do this anyway. I take series of 3 minute trades, right? At the opening of every strong candle I see. So I take a 3 minute trade here. The second candle opens strong, I take a 3 minute trade. Second candle opens strong, I take a 3 minute trade until, of course, I wouldn't do that much. I can have like 4 or 3 entries and I now allow the market to play out. And if you watch, let's say point one, you took a trade from this point, can I mark it out? Let me just show something. Why this site is not acting as normal? You took a sell from here, right? 1, 2, 3. Nice clear. Assuming you took another 3 minute sell. Assuming you took another 3 minute sell from here. 1, 2, 3 cleared. At this low, 1, 2, 3 cleared. At this low, it's just crazy. Now, what is the market doing? The market is setting itself up to come down to this area, right? The market was indecisive a little bit here. The market was indecisive. It's about to keep selling. So let's wait and see if we can get on this. This time, let's make it. Let's make it 4 minutes, all right? Are you taking it from the low or open of the candle? From the low or open of the candle? I'm trying to get your question actually. From the low or open of the candle. Just watch this. 3 minutes. Let's say 3 minutes enough for us to get here. 3, 2, 1, 4 minutes. All right. So let's just watch this. Let's watch it play out. We believe that 4 minutes is enough for the market to get here. This would have been a very good, trade. Have been a very, 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 very good trade, actually. Right. Okay. Okay, yeah. What I marked here is the end of this candle. Like this trend line here. What with Hekanashi doesn't the Hekanashi Hekanashi is not like a normal candle, right? Like I said, the price, the body, you can see the body is right here. but the wick is right here. Now the price moves with the body, right? But when it's trending down, like when it's just look at this. So, but answer your question, yeah. You work with the tip, right? Once the candle closes, that's why you always have your timer. Once the candle closes, go in. Once the candle closes, you go in, right? Right, this guys, I would have even entered another one. But you can see perhaps 4 minutes enough. So once the candle closes, you have your timer. Once it closes strong, you go in. Once it closes strong, you go in. Right. So having a very massive trade now. Actually. Did you get it now? Let me see. Right. Okay. So that's it about it. Actually, funny enough, yeah, I'm on this trade as well on my MT5. Like MT5, I'm on this trade. Now let me just show you what I saw on my MT5. Right. Let me take it back to normal 15 minutes, then perhaps 4 hours time frame, chart time, candles. Right. Now, are you seeing this? Looking at this, is a clear market started selling here. Now, imagine you start selling from this particular point up here. Sold. In fact, the best target step is not just here. If you're aiming for a higher time frame, right, the best target is like the middle of this long candle. But this will actually make sense on trading view, but perhaps you're not here to talk about MT5, right? We're here to talk about how to jump on trades on HFX, right? So now to balance or to add, now I'm comparing, in fact, I'm showing us two. I told you when using the normal candles, yeah, we clear that. When we're working with the normal candles, we I take advantage of the engulfing candle, right? So see this entry point. We took a 4 minute trade. So perhaps I would have taken the same decision if I was on this normal candle pattern or normal the Japanese candle, right? We have this strong bearish candle. This was my cue to go in for 4 minute sell. 1, 2, 3, 4. The same thing, right? For Hekanashi, right? For Hekanashi, we have the doji, then the strong sell candle. Of course, with no wick above, right? For the Japanese candle, that's a normal candle stick. We have the bullish engulfing, then then the bullish engulfing. That's your indicator, right? To jump on any trend, to jump on a trend. Do you get it? Jumping on a trend is different from trading reversals, right? Remember, our main idea here is to wait for a buy down here, right? And to probably take a sell when the market gets here, if the market will get here, right? So my question is, why waste that whole move? Why waste the move when you can actually trade the move when the market gets your entry? That's just it. Why waste the move when you can trade the move, right? So that's why I decided to jump on this trend. You can see if we are careful enough, right? When I've taken two good winning trades here before the market got to our entry, for us to take the buy, wanted to take. All right. For us to take the buy, wanted to take. I've seen that. So that is it. Questions. Any further question or any question on this? Any question on this? You can take another chat and break it down. Okay, see going. So we're gonna take a 15 minutes call once it hits our main entry, which is that zone down there. I just wait patiently. It's getting there. There's no rush. It's getting there. This is a very strong move on GBUSD. We are working basically on Zonda, right? So once it hits this zone, 15 minutes call. Let's wait for it. Once it kiss the zone, that pure kiss. 15 minutes. Have you kissed it? Okay. I don't know. I think I entered too early, but perhaps I got all I needed. So it will do a little pullback, and of course, this move down here, this is an imbalance at the current balance. This is an imbalance which will be filled, of course. But then this support here, this former resistance here will be respected a little bit before the market breaks down lower, right? So expect the market to buy. I think I entered too early, right? So expect the market to move up a little bit, perhaps to this zone before selling to cover up this, right? You can sell and get to this low over here, right? But we expect it to do a little pullback before coming. That's why we had our buy idea on this particular zone, right? I think I entered too early though, but see now, I entered too early. This is when the market got to the point. Yeah. It's a beautiful trade actually. At the end of the day, a beautiful, beautiful trade. So let's watch it. Let's see. 15 minutes. 15 minutes call. All right. So that is it on how to break down the charts and trade the trend, right? So let's watch how this plays out in the next 15 minutes. Perhaps I might not even be on this call in the next 15 minutes. But I believe you got value from this and how to um I believe you got value from this regardless, right? This market is still pumping downwards with aggressive momentum. Let's watch. This should hold. This should hold. So I know this area be calling it. This area be calling its market, but it's expected to go back a little bit before coming back. And of course, before it makes that move, perhaps 15 minutes must have elapsed. Right. So this was a good trade, perhaps, right? So family, that is this about it. That is it about it. That's it about it. We'll break this down more on subsequent sessions. All right. We'll break it down more on subsequent sessions. The market just going down. Right. So, anyways, we're expected to have NFP this week, right? I think there's a high impact news tomorrow. FOMC, I think. Right, then Friday, NFP. But let's see. Market has been crazy for the past few days. So let's see how it goes. Right? All the best and enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.